Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to show you 20 best romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice. So if this is exactly what you've been looking for, make sure to hit the like button and let's get started. The first place on my list is taken by Little Women. This movie tells us a story about sisters who enter the threshold of womanhood and now they must take really important decisions that will impact future of their lives. I'm giving score 7.8. The second movie on my list is Atonement. Here, a young girl changes several lives by accusing the lover of her older sister in crime he did not commit. I'm giving score 7.8. The next best romantic movie like Pride and Prejudice is Revolutionary Road. This is a story about a couple who always thought that they are perfect and they are not like other couples that live boring lives. However, their lives begin to change soon in the same way as other people and their marriage begins to crumble. I'm giving score 7.3. The fourth place on my list is taken by Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre, a governess, finds her love in a guy who owns an old mansion. However, she doesn't know that he has a dark secret that will ruin Jane's life forever. I'm giving score 7.3. Movie number 5 is An Education. This is a coming-of-age story about a teenage girl and how her life changes with the arrival of a playboy nearly twice her age. I'm giving score 7.3. The sixth place on my list of the best romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice is taken by The Notebook. This is a story about a poor yet passionate young man who falls in love with a rich girl, and at the beginning they have fun, but soon they are separated by their social differences. I'm giving score 7.8. The next movie I want to show you today is Anna Karenina. Aristocrat Anna Karenina, a married woman with a young son, goes to visit her brother and here she meets Count Wronski and their mutual attraction leads her to sorrow and tragedy. I'm giving score 6.6. The eighth place on my list of the best romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice is taken by Becoming Jane. This is a biographical portrait of a young 20-year-old Jane Austen and her romance with an Irish middle-class man. IMDb score 7. Movie number 9 is Emma. This is a story about a young girl who is also a self-proclaimed matchmaker who meddles in love relationships of her friends, and all of this venture leads her to finding the love of her life. IMDb score 6.7. The next movie on my list is One Day. This is a story about two friends who decide to meet each other once a year on 15th of July and to see where they are in life. However, after 18 years, they realize that they have more to share in common. IMDb score 7. The 11th place on my list of the best romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice is taken by The Other Boleyn Girl. This is a story about two sisters who contend for the affection of a king. IMDb score 6.7. Movie number 12 is Bridget Jones' Diary. Bridget, a single woman who writes a diary where she writes how she wants to change her life. However, after two romantic encounters, her life changes forever. IMDb score 6.7. The 13th place on my list of the best movies like Pride and Prejudice is taken by Clueless. This is a story about a young girl who goes through the problems of her adolescence, and she also helps a new girl at school to gain popularity, and during that process she finds someone she loves. IMDb score 6.8. The next movie I want to share with you today is The Spectacular Now. A hard-partying high school seniors philosophy on life changes when he meets a not so typical nice girl. IMDb score 7.3. The 15th place on my list of the best romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice is taken by The Great Gatsby. A writer and Wall Street trader Nick finds himself drawn to the past and lifestyle of his millionaire neighbor Jay Gatsby. IMDb score 7.2. Movie number 16 is Beauty and the Beast. This is a story about a selfish prince who was cursed for the rest of his life to be a monster unless he falls in love with a beautiful young woman he keeps as a prisoner. IMDb score 7.1. 17th movie I want to share with you today is Romeo plus Juliet. This is a modern take on a well-known Shakespeare's drama about Romeo and Juliet. IMDb score 6.7. The 18th place on my list of the best romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice is taken by Far From the Madding Crowd. This is a story about a girl who must go through the trials and tribulations of life while dealing with the attention of three lovers. IMDb score 7.1. The next movie on my list is Brooklyn. This is a story about a young Irish woman who travels to Brooklyn in order to find an employment, and here she marries a guy, and now she must decide between her old life in Ireland or her new life in Brooklyn. IMDb score 7.5. And the last place on my list is taken by Phantom Thread. This is a story about a celebrated designer whose life drastically changes when he falls in love with his waitress, and she becomes his future life and his muse. IMDb score 7.5. And that's all of the best romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice I wanted to share with you today. If you enjoyed watching my video and it brought some value to you, make sure to hit the like button and let me know in the comment section below which movie have you chosen to watch. Also, if you know any other great romantic movies like Pride and Prejudice, make sure to leave your contribution in the comments section as well, because this way you will make my video even more useful by bringing out not just 20 but even more amazing movies like Pride and Prejudice. So don't forget to leave your contribution in the comments section below. Lastly, if you always get bored and don't know what movie to watch, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I make new videos almost every single day and you will never ask yourself a question what to watch next. So don't forget to subscribe and have a great day. Goodbye.